Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how a super hyper sports car is made. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. First, we talk about what is a hyper sport car. The Lykan Hypersport is a Lebanese limited production sports car manufactured by W Motors, a United Arab Emirates-based company, founded in 2012 in Lebanon with the collaboration of Lebanese and Italian engineers. It is the first sports car to be designed and produced indigenously in the Middle East. The production of the car was limited to a total of 7 units. The first pre-production Lykan Hypersport was unveiled to the public at the Qatar Motor Show in February 2013. At $3.4 million United States dollars, the Lykan Hypersport was the third most expensive production car at the time of its production. The Hypersport is the first car to have headlights with embedded jewels. They contain titanium LED blades with 440 diamonds, although buyers had a selection of rubies, diamonds, yellow diamonds, and sapphires to be integrated into the vehicle's headlights at purchase based on the color choice. The car also uses a holographic display system on the center console with interactive motion features, as well as gold stitching on the seats. In June 2015, the Abu Dhabi police purchased a Lykan Hypersport. The Abu Dhabi police car is included in the total of 7, meaning only 6 were available for purchase by customers. W Motors has since confirmed all cars were sold. Specifications: powertrain. The Lykan Hypersport is powered by a 3.7-liter, 3,746 cc's, twin-turbocharged flat-6 engine developed by Rough Automobile, 10, producing a claimed maximum power output of 581.6 kilowatts, 780 horsepower, at 7,100 revolutions per minute and 960 newton-meters, 708 pound-feet, of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. The engine has a mid-rear mounted position and transfers power to the rear wheels. There have been no independent tests of the power output of the vehicle. Transmission. The Lykan Hypersport was available with either a 6-speed sequential manual, or a 7-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission. The transmission is paired with a limited slip differential, and is mounted transversely at the rear of the car. Suspension. The Lykan Hypersport uses a McPherson strut suspension on the front axle and multi-link suspension with horizontal coil-over shock absorbers at the rear axle. Anti-roll bars are also installed at both axles. Wheels. The Lykan Hypersport is equipped with forged aluminum wheels with diameters of 19 inches at the front and 20 inches at the rear. The tires are Pirelli P0s with codes of 255 35th ZR19 for the front and 335 30th ZR20 for the rear. The brakes have ventilated ceramic composite discs, with a diameter of 380 mm each, and using 6-piston aluminum calipers at the front and rear. Performance. The manufacturer claims a top speed of 395 km per hour, 245 miles per hour, depending on the gear ratio setup. The car has claimed acceleration times of 2.8 seconds for 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour, and 9.4 seconds for 0 to 200 km per hour, 0 to 125 miles per hour, though no independent tests have been conducted. There was a demonstration of the car by W Motors in 2013 in Dubai, in which they claimed to have recorded the car's performance. A Lykan Hypersport was featured in the film Furious 7. The film's car coordinator Dennis McCarthy explained in an interview that the Lykan Hypersports used in the film were not production models, but purpose-built by W Motors for the film using the same molds, but cheaper material, fiberglass instead of carbon fiber, and a simpler chassis. Of the 10 produced for the film, 1 was returned to W Motors and is displayed in their showroom. The other 9 were destroyed. Several Lykan Hypersport replicas were also used in the 2018 British Fast and Furious live show. At least 1 has since been sold and was imported to the United States by Sam Hard, Hard Up Garage, and Ed Bolian, Vin Wiki. It will be built into a drivable car using a Porsche Boxster chassis by Casey Puch and Genius Garage. The car we're talking about is the W Motors Lykan Hypersport that bowed in 2013, and a replica was recently acquired by a workshop in Bowling Green, Ohio. The replica was originally built for the Fast and the Furious live show, but was sold after the show's production company went bust in 2018. Nothing was left of the replica apart from a fiberglass shell built around a wooden frame. Now let's talk about how the Hyper sports car was made. It's now in the hands of Genius Garage, an educational outfit that provides college students studying automotive and aerospace engineering with some real-world experience. Genius Garage was founded by car designer and racer Casey Puch, who documents many of the builds on YouTube, including this Boxster Lykan Hypersport conversion. We should stress that Genius Garage's Lykan Hypersport will be nothing like the real thing, although a mid-engine chassis and flat 6 engine will be common to both. The Lykan Hypersport features a 3.7-litre twin-turbocharged flat 6 built by RUF, and good for 770 horsepower. The Porsche Boxster serving as the donor in this build is a 2007 Boxster S, which means it features a 3.4-litre flat 6 that left the factory with 295 horsepower. It isn't clear if Genius Garage plans to up this. For starters, the wheelbase on the Lykan Hypersport is longer than on the Boxster. To add length, the team needed to move the whole engine, transmission, and suspension unit rearward. Of course, there will be much more that needs changing, which is good, as Genius Garage has selected a team of students to help with the build and learn along the way. Genius Garage has also received an offer for help from an unlikely source, W Motors. After hearing about the build, the Dubai-based supercar marque said it would be happy to help, and answer any questions on technical aspects of its Lykan Hypersport. W Motors also said it would be willing to hire some of the students working on the build. This is a breath of fresh air, Puch said in a statement. I bet that there are some supercar manufacturers out there that would not be so kind and welcoming to everybody being a part of their world. I am so touched that they think what we are doing is complementary to the incredible art, craftsmanship, and legacy they have already created. How many Lykan Hypersports are there left in the world? According to the manufacturer, there are only 7 Lykan Hypersports in the world. We talked to the head of W Motors in Dubai, which produced the Lykan Hypersport, the car that Vin Diesel's Dom drives off Etihad Towers in Furious 7. When Furious 7 opens in UAE cinemas on Wednesday, April 2nd, fans will see Vin Diesel's character Dom Toretto switch vehicles. Parking his beloved black Dodge Charger, Toretto takes the wheel of a rare and impressive Lykan Hypersport, the first Middle Eastern supercar and one of the world's fastest. It goes from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds and has a top speed of 395 km per hour. With a $3.4 million United States dollars, DH 12.5 meters price tag, it is the most expensive car to feature in the Fast and Furious franchise. W Motors, a company based in Dubai, produces the car in Torino, Italy by Magna Steyr. The company's chief executive, Ralph Debers, 29, and from Lebanon, spoke to The National from Beijing just after he had shared the stage with the film's stars Diesel, Jason Statham, and Michelle Rodriguez at the film's Chinese press event. He will showcase the car today at the Dubai International Marine Club during an appearance at the STEP conference, a tech, design, and gaming event. In the film, Diesel's Toretto manages to drive the Lykan Hypersport through the windows of one of Abu Dhabi's Etihad Towers skyscrapers through the air to another, before plummeting 45 floors to the ground. It's an electrifying scene, which is, as an investigation by the National found, theoretically possible, although the car would not likely hit the ground unscathed. Debers agrees that the stunt could work in real life. He should know because he was there watching his beloved car in action in Atlanta, Georgia, where the filmmakers managed to pull it off. Of course, the car didn't crash through a building, he says. But they threw the car out of a window, and rammed it on the ground upside. It was amazing seeing it touch down. It is not the sort of scenario you would see in real life. The whole Etihad Towers scene is just incredible. While all 10 stunt cars used in Furious 7 were shipped to Atlanta by plane for the filming of the movie on set, the Lykan Hypersport was sent back to Dubai and is being kept in storage at W Motors. It is a satisfaction and pride to drive it around Dubai, and see all heads turn in its direction when it hits the highway, says Debers. People are starting to notice it more and more on the roads. They step aside to admire it and to take pictures. At first, the diamonds enabled us to create a lot of buzz about the car, and were part of our marketing strategy, says Debers, who explains that sapphires and emeralds are also an option. Then these precious stones played a very important role in making the car look even more beautiful. Furious 7 marks the first time in the multi-billion-dollar franchise that Toretto has driven a hypercar, and is the first time since FF3 that he's not been in his black Dodge Charger. The producers and stunt coordinators needed a car that was different from the ones used in all the previous Fast and Furious movies, something that they don't see every day, says Debers. The car was certainly given special treatment during filming. A special set resembling an Arabic-style penthouse suite was built to feature the car. Celebrities aside, Debbers believes the vehicle is the star of Fast and Furious 7. There are 7 of these in the world, and this guy keeps his locked up in a vault, says Brian O'Connor, the character played by the late Paul Walker in the film. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.